Welcome to Healing Energies with Empress Shea. And we are going to be talking today about, we're not going to do a tarot reading. We're going to talk today about the Mercury Retrograde that is up and coming. It's coming up on November 9th to the 29th. So I want to give you guys some information. It's going to be valuable to you. So stick around.
Is it really worth fighting for? I will give you everything and more.
Now I have some notes. I did all the legwork. I got all the information for you guys. So Mercury retrograde is going to start on November 9th and it'll go on to the 29th. It's fast, it's chaotic, full of opportunity though, okay? So I'm sharing this now so that you can prepare and not panic. This Mercury retrograde is short, sharp, and intense. Think of it like a spiritual high-speed rail, and it actually is the beginning of the high-speed rail that is going to take place from November to February. So that's November, December, January, and February. High-speed rail. Everything's going to be moving extra fast manifestations, extra fast, okay? Get ready. Carrying us through, that whole portion of time. So this Mercury retrograde is going to carry us through that portion. You'll see how it goes. If you're grounded now, you'll glide through it with grace, no chaos. You'll glide through the chaos with grace. There'll most likely be chaos. Maybe other people might be having it, but I'll talk about that later. You'll see. So 3 things that you need to look out for here. First of all, things are going to come up. Things are going to come up. That's what Mercury retrograde is about. Let me tell you, Mercury retrograde. So a retrograde is when a planet, any of the planets can retrograde. A planet begins to seemingly move backwards. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. They don't move backwards, but because all of the planets are rotating, all of the planets are moving, not just Earth. So because of that, it seemingly looks as if it's moving backwards as they pass, okay? So that is what a retrograde is. And Mercury is going to be retrograding 9th through the 29th. I keep saying that because I want you guys to remember that date. Write it down, put it on your calendar, the 9th to the 29th of November. So Mercury retrograde always brings a blast from the past. It's going to bring your past back up. And usually it's things that have made you uncomfortable. And the reason that the universe does this is so that you can address it. It's important to address those things. So that is why. So something that you've been avoiding could come knocking. Okay? But here's the truth. It's not to destroy you. It's not. It's not. Okay? No one wants to hurt you. The universe loves you. Your higher self loves you. It's here to free you, to make you free, to get that stuff out of there, out of your subconscious, out of beating you up, out of being a limiting belief for you. That's why it's here. So the universe is offering you a sacred window to clear, cleanse, and correct. This is your little window here. This right now, this is why I wanted to talk to everyone right now. It's October 18th. This is a good time to just go ahead and start clearing all of it up, okay? So what you should be doing to start it off is don't wait for the surprise attack. Ask yourself right now, what have I not addressed? What needs to be addressed? What conversations have I been avoiding? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there because, you know, okay, full transparency, I am a Cancer. I'm a Cancer sun. And I think the part of my Cancer sun that peeks out at me a lot is because I feel like I'm actually a Scorpio rising too. Go Scorpios. But I think the part of my Cancer sun that peeks out at me the most is that sidestepping. That side, you know how the crab goes to the side. We sidestep, okay? So that side, if it makes me feel uncomfortable, I don't really want to address it. It takes me a little, I'm like hesitant to address the things. Not anymore, but man, I'm telling you, I've done a lot of life. And for the most part of my life, I'll put it that way. I did sidestep. I was terrible. I did not want to face anything that was hard. Okay. And I think I mentioned maybe to you guys that I've been divorced several times because I don't like to face hard stuff. I'm like, oh no, this sounds like it is getting too hard. Okay. I'm going to be transparent. I'm sorry. Don't like to tell all my business, but I just felt like, someone out there can relate to that because it happens in all of our lives sometimes. It just depends. Everyone has different makeup and, you can be that way. It can happen. So just wanted to say that. But don't avoid those hard conversations. Even though you know that there might be some pushback, even though you know that person might say no or yeah or whatever, have that conversation because it's going to free you. It will free you. It will free you so much. And you don't want Mercury retrograde to bring the conversation where you're just like feeling attacked or something. Like, because things come out during Mercury retrograde. So if it's something that you were keeping, trying to hide or in the dark, it'll come out. It will come out. So also, ask yourself, what truth am I not owning? And that was something just like what I just told you. That was one of the truths that I had to own. I had to own that, girl, you don't like talking about the hard stuff. You don't. Okay. So when it's brought to the light, you reclaim your power. And that's what I learned. That's what this little crab girl learned. I reclaimed my power. I reclaimed my voice. I was like, that really didn't hurt. I thought it was going to hurt really bad, but no, it freed me. So also, it's really great to journal. Journal your shadows. Things like that. Get them out there. Get it out. Get it out of you. Put it on paper. Then you can start to structure it. Then you can start to see where it is that you need to grow. And that's what it's all about. It's all about you growing. And what we don't realize is that it really doesn't matter what people think about you. It doesn't. Who cares? Do they live with you? Do they feed you? Do they take care? Okay. When I start asking myself those questions, I'm like, why do I care? So speak the truth before it speaks for you. So you don't want it. You want to speak your truth. You don't want it to be a thing where it looks like whatever. You want to speak your truth. And then cleanse. Now the way I cleanse, of course, I'm very spiritual. I am going to smudge the heck out of okay, I'm going to smudge it. I'm going to smudge it. I grab my crystals. I am very, very spiritual. I love it. It's freeing. It's oh my goodness, it's awesome. Okay. And then the other part of that is Mercury retrograde also affects our travel, technology, and communication. The way it affects our travel is that, it's like things happen, things go haywire during that time. There's a lot of delays with flights, and I was during one Mercury retrograde. I actually had to sleep in an airport and sleep in an airport because there was a delay and it was the last flight of the evening and I wasn't even at home, which that's why I stopped. I think I mentioned to you guys that I trained property managers. That's what I did. And I was a road warrior. I was always on the road. And one particular time I got stuck at the airport in Atlanta, no less. And it was kind of horrible experience, but you kind of make the best of it. But yeah, I was stuck at the airport all night. The next flight wasn't until 6 a.m. And yeah. So that happens. So the key thing is if you have some place to be, if you're taking a flight, you have some place to be, it's better to leave early, even a day early. Even a day early would help you so much. So consider arriving early. Also, technology, back up all your files. Back up your files, your photos, your phone, back it all up. It's a good practice to keep stuff backed up anyway, but especially during Mercury retrograde, because technology just goes a little haywire too. I don't know. It's the air. Mercury is a planet that rules the air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that kind of energy. Air. So I think technology does really have a lot to do with air because hey, it's frequencies. It's definitely, about air. Okay. So then communication is the third one. When you are sending out those emails, please, 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 please check them once, check them twice, check them again, especially if you're sending it to your supervisor or someone, it's very important information when you're signing contracts, anything like that, read it over. Communication can definitely be affected. Anything in writing, anything, read it again. Also, a good crystal to use is going to be any blue crystal, like lapis or sodalite. That's a good crystal to use at that time because that's a crystal for your throat chakra and it will help with communication. It'll help with that energy. Okay. The next part, the third part of it to help you through Mercury retrograde is declutter, clean it all up. Just anything that no longer serves you, anything that you haven't used in a very long time, get rid of it. It's just clogging your energy. And think of it like this. You are calling in big things. You are calling in big things. You're trying to manifest. You are trying to manifest your dreams, your dream life, right? Well, it can't land on a field full of clutter. So get rid of the clutter and declutter it. Start now. If you start now, it'll be all cleaned up. I got a closet to do. I'm going to work on that. That's my thing. That's mine. I already know. Cut cords. Whatever no longer serves you, cut it. Cut it out. This is a good time to use that Ace of Swords energy. Cut it out. Cut the cord. Yes. And clean your physical space. You know, I'm sure that everyone's clean, but be extra clean, especially during that time. It's a good, it just feels good too. When you let go and you create room for miracles, and you're intentionally, see, this is where intention comes in. You are intentionally cleansing. You're making room for those miracles. And if you are really spiritual, you can do a cord cutting ceremony, and it's good. Whatever it is that you are releasing, it could be a horrible relationship or anything that happened to you, something in childhood that keeps bothering you, keeps eating at you. That's a good time for cord cutting. And there are plenty of really good cord cutting. If you are not even sure how to do it, there's some really good ones right here on YouTube, right here. Yes. Okay. So final word is Mercury retrograde is not your enemy. Mercury retrograde is not the enemy. It's your mirror. It's your mirror. It is universe saying, let's clean this up so you can rise. Let's clean this up so you can rise. Okay? No one wants to see you down and bound. We all want to rise. I want to see you win. That's what I always hear my higher self saying that. I want to see you win. Come on, girl. Okay, just rooting me on. Yes. So cleanse, clear, and claim your space, because what's coming next requires your full capacity. It requires your full capacity. Clean it all up. It requires that in order to receive. So if this resonates with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe for more cosmic clarity, and drop a comment below and tell me where you're tuning in from. That's always so interesting for me to know. And this has been Empress Shea saying, be gentle with yourself, because life is about the journey, not the destination. You're here now. It's about the journey. It's about right now. Keep yourself in good, just love yourself. It is so important to love yourself. I cannot say it enough. It is so important to love yourself. My mama used to say, I know y'all, my mother had a lot of sayings. She really did. She was a very spiritual lady. She was a very spiritual lady. And she used to say, if you don't love you, nobody else will. If you don't do it, nobody else. You got to teach people how. You got to teach people how to love you by how you love yourself. And this is Empress Shea. Have a wonderful rest of your day.